So it's a very hard-hitting trailer, very
Yeah.
gritty, and what I what's interesting is when I've seen your interviews. I'm lucky that I'm interviewing you for the first time, but I've seen a lot of your interviews, and in real, you seem like a really light-hearted, funny kind of guy. But then your characters that you choose, they're very hard-hitting, very very gritty. So
Yeah.
what makes you choose those particular characters over, let's say, for example, a comedy or a mass entertainer, as they call them?
Comedy I have done is Suraj Pe
Yeah.
Mangal Bhari. It has done well
Yeah.
here, and it has done very well even on OTT. It's on Z5. They can,
Yes.
people can watch me. It's a film with Daljit Dosanjh and Fatima. But it's a for me. It's very important that I grow as an actor all the time.
Mm.
Mainstream formats don't give me that kind of a freedom, or it doesn't. I am always part of those formats once in a year or once in 2 years. But but at the same time, I am offered such great scripts all the time, and very few actors even in the world can boast of that, because an actor needs to evolve in his craft. An actor needs to grow, and not only as an actor but also as a person. So how long I can't be part of a mainstream just for the sake of doing it. It has to really entice me. But sadly, uh, it's not only me who's responsible, but it's also they are responsible, because they never came to me with an offer which which I could say yes to all the
Mm.
time. So I don't think they know what to do with me in that kind of format.
It's true, actually, because rightly, like you said, you have done comedy, it's been hugely successful. So you're quite diverse as an actor. You can, fit into many roles, and but we see you more in these kind of gritty dramas
Yeah,
than
because
we.
these are the roles, or the middle of the road cinema or independent cinema. They have always been coming to me with such great stuff.
Yeah,
Mainstream, if you ask me now, I have not been offered anything.
yeah. Do you think
Yeah,
you're boxed in now because
I know
that's
I'm
how?
not boxed.
Yeah,
I'm not boxed. They have a hero and heroine, and there is one more guy. Okay, that one more guy has not much.
yeah,
So even if they offer that to me, I will never do it, because I
yeah.
have a choice between doing that role and Joram. So which one you think I should pick up? Definitely Joram. It's a role of a lifetime. It's a great film.
Yeah.
This film will always be great in my lifetime, even after I exit. It's a film which will always remain, a film which has contributed so much to Indian cinema.
Absolutely. Creating great legacies for sure. Absolutely. So obviously the film's out and the first set of reviews are out. Do you ever read film reviews? And if you do, what are you thinking about the reviews received so far for Joram?
If I tell you it's 100 out of 100, that's a kind of a thing you know, seeing, which is so unbelievable. I mean, everyone is just talking about this film. Everyone is, they don't want to be left behind, so they are just going ahead and writing one review after another. And suddenly, I see hundreds of them writing about Joram. So, reviews wise, we are just there, and people are now audience, slowly going to the theater, and they are spreading good word about the film. It is all of it there. It's out there on social media for everyone to see. It's not me who's talking about it. It's there for your naked eyes to see it.
Yeah,
This is what we want.
yeah,
People, whoever are going inside the theater, they should come out, uh, liking the film.
yeah,
And if
yeah,
that is happening, our job is done.
yeah.
It's a
Absolutely.
limited screen release. Uh, if the people really pack the hall and 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 really force the distributors and exhibitors to increase their screens, they will, and definitely they are going to. But first, it is the responsibility of the people to get out of their comfort zone and go to the theater and buy the tickets. If they
Yeah,
buy one ticket, they become part of this movement.
yeah,
Yeah, and once they spread the word, tell their folks that it's a great film, yes, people will come. Nowadays, people go to the theater to watch a good film if they
yeah,
know, if they are assured that the money that they are spending is worth.
yeah. I read a review on Joram. Somebody actually said that we watched the film, they absolutely loved it, and they said they didn't see Manoj Bajpayee, the actor, they saw the character. And that's a really massive compliment for any
Yeah,
actor.
massive. Yeah,
What I then started wondering was I was watching the trailer and I thought, right, this is in very, very gritty locations. There's loads of dust, must have been very warm, very hot, and you were carrying a baby. So
yeah.
how does an actor like you get that right in such hard conditions, filming in outdoor locations like the ones that we've seen in the trailer?
It's Jharkhand is a state which is full of greens, is full of jungle, but there are places where the mining is going on. And there are some mines which are operating, some mines which are dead. Uh, so we shot in both the mines. It was very tough. It was
Mm,
tough. It was tough when we came out of our character. It was tough then, or came out of that zone. Suppose it's a lunchtime, and when we are going back to our base, that is the time everyone is used to realize that shit, it's really tough. 55 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much it is in Fahrenheit, but 55 degrees Celsius is like it can burn you then and there.
mm,
Okay? And then dust of the mines are killing, and those workers are working in those mines are telling you that your life is quite privileged.
well,
Okay, so you feel guilty even complaining about it. Because there are few people whose life is spent there.
mm,
They don't see anything beyond that. So uh, so that was the situation. I mean, 55 degree, 56 degree is not something that you can take so easily. And there was this baby, and there were three members of the unit taking care of the baby, taking care of her parents, and keeping her really cool all the time, meeting the needs of the baby. And then baby is being given to me. Now it is my responsibility to really look after the baby and save her from any kind of a mishap while I'm performing. So there is a conflict going on. How much I can get into the role and how much I can't, because there is a life, lying in my hand. So it was one of the most toughest shooting that I have done in my career.
wow. No, I can totally believe that because normally when you're looking out for yourself, but here you've got another person that you're and a baby at that as well that you're having to also co-act with in those conditions. Hats off to you, sir. That's remarkable. I can't wait to watch the film for that reason only. But also the other reason is the dialogues. There's this great dialogue in the trailer where you say that you didn't run away from the village, but you ran away from the gun, and then we see you holding loads of guns throughout the trailer. Um, what's your favorite dialogue from the film? If you're allowed to tell us.
I mean, this is a very good one, and but there is another one which I just love. It is not delivered by me. There's a fantastic actor called Jackie Walsauer, and he played Mushaki in this policeman, Havaldar. He says that our whole life will be spent just finding the difference between two kind of uniforms.
Well,
You know,
powerful.
and which uniform is right and which uniform is wrong, will never be able to really uh, decide.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really, really powerful. You've been really lucky. You've had some amazing dialogues in a lot of your films. But it's how you emote it as well. I think a dialogue's only memorable because of the way it's executed.
But all the
And
dialogues which are memorable uh, are delivered according to the character's needs.
mm,
It is It is not to titillate the audience, not to entertain the audience. It's the way the character is. Okay, and that's the purpose. But when you're performing, you really don't know which dialogue will be really lapped up by the audience,
True.
and they will keep asking you to deliver it whenever you are attending some function, and it becomes very difficult for an actor like me because we really worked hard and I was in a zone of the character when I delivered it. But audience doesn't understand all of that. They just want to be entertained when I'm in some functions. They want me to say a few dialogues from Satya or Rajniti or Gangs of Wasseypur or Family Man.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. I think my time's up. I've just been given the nudge. I could talk to you all the afternoons hearing about you and the craft that you belong to. But thank you so much for entertaining us. Wishing you all the best with Joram. I'll definitely be watching it tonight.
Thank you, and spread the word.
Definitely will do for sure.
Yeah.
All the best. Bye bye.
Bye bye.